Hello, Malcolm. Hello, everyone else. I really hope this one works properly. You'll notice that we're not at the fascinating secret door we left off at, but in fact in the Avatar's quarters. Long story short, I recorded a lovely episode. We kind of had trouble in the ice caves. We couldn't swim well enough to get out, and we had to actually suicide using that little lurker that was running away from us. Anyway, we did beat open the secret door. There was some stuff inside it. We got the stuff. There was gold. There was very little of real utility, but there was a bunch of gold, and we paid Merzan to identify some things. So that nice magical tower shield we found is cursed. We threw it away. This ring is a ring of protection, so we put it on. And on with the show. Yeah, we got 3 rune stones out of that room, so that was nice. I'm just praying that this is recording correctly. Everything seems to be working normally, so I'm really hoping it is. So we're headed down to the basementio. Where's that secret door at? In this wall. Oh, blomp, blomp. We're headed down to the basementio. And then we're going to head down and open our new worlds, because I checked with the people. I've gone the wrong way. I checked with the people in the keep here in the castle, and they don't have anything new for me right now. Our stones have been treated by Nistal, so don't need to visit him. We have no skill points, so don't need to visit Mistress Syria. That dungeon entrance is somewhere. There we are, we're down here, and we go through here, and we go down here, and we go along here, and then we go down this. It's all pretty exciting. And actually that episode that got wrecked was not a, I won't say I'm a brilliant gamer, eh? But it wasn't me playing at my best. I was messing up. So let's do our new stones. Let's do them now. I'll just touch them. Boom. Let's do it again. Boom. The room trembles, clods of earth fall from the ceiling, and the water is disturbed. That's cool. We'll save our game here. Man, I sure hope we're not going to have that problem we had. So we're going to try to get through to Teloris. We're in Teloris. Hi, Lump. You see a peaceful force. Please let this episode not be wrecked. I'm feeling actually anxious about it. So there's various ways around in here. We have done this before in our previous playthrough, of course. Wow, there's a fighter jet passing outside. It's such a distinctive sound. Sometimes there's some CF-18s at Comok's base near here, just over the water from here. Oh, we're gonna get damaged. No, we did okay. It's a dangerous place for the uninitiated. Oh, we didn't quite make that one. Oh, we got smacked. There, we made it. Quite a distinctive sound. It's like sort of a bowling ball roll through the sky. It's not an unpleasant sound, but it is a little bit of a hackle-raising type of sound. It's just like, whoa, what's that? Yeah, so once in a while they'll pass by on exercise or whatever. I don't really know what they do. Wow, that's really cool. So that's a Telorid named Historian. We'll have future business with him, no pun intended. These guys are energy beings, and then they create their sort of... it's a peaceful slave race. So the Telorids are like the energy beings, and the Vors are the created servants of limited intelligence, but, they're sentient enough to operate machinery and do the like, so... Kind of a strange civilization, very ancient civilization, very high technology. Peaceful Telorid named Futurian, and we'll have business with him as well as we have in the past. Oh my god, why do I do these things? These are teleport nodules. They're a pain in the butt. I'd rather walk. I'm trying to remember what we do first here. Elios Simonator there never makes any sense, but he says really interesting things, which actually do make some sense when you read them carefully. We'll go get one. Let's go see. Noop doop doop. They're very Richard Garriott things. They're sort of like weird jokes. Elioimmunicinator. I beg your pardon. Hello. What did you say? What did you say? I cannot understand you. Can you understand me? I have now assimilated your language through telepathy. Communication is now possible. The Telluride emits a euphonious hum. I am Red Eye Rex. That is not a valid function code. The Telluride emits a euphonious hum. I am Avatar. I am Eliomosaminator. What is your function? There is complexity. In swirling eddies of order and chaos, strands of information arise spontaneously. Sometimes higher-level patterns emerge. By analyzing these, the observer becomes part of the pattern. Do you comprehend? Oh, yeah, I feel like that all the time. We are understanding grow with the passing cycles. Bye for now. That's what disconnects in one place will reconnect in another. Huh? That's a nice way of saying bye. Oh, there's a Vors hanging out. So, yeah, fun times in Telluride. I don't know how that drops down to another level, and I think we actually might want to drop. This is like a garbage disposal here. So you gotta watch your step. But we're gonna drop down. Level load. So we're down here. Here's a Vors. And have a look. Now we've been on this level before. It's very peaceful for the most part. And there's some stuff you've got to figure out and find. That was a portcullis, that's right. But you can get around behind it just by going through doors, which is very Vors-ish. I don't want to go on a teleporter or anything. Okay, I don't want to talk to him yet either. There's an area here I want to find. Maybe it's not here. Maybe this isn't where I find that area. Because I think I've circled the... Oh, here we are. This is the disposal area where things are slowly pushed down over time. There's a lot of stuff in here. And I'm sure some of it's absolutely dandly-fandly. Some of it we may need. I'm looking for particular things, like this item. So we're going to grab that, a storage crystal. EOY2. So we're going to put EOY2 right in here because it might have some future utility for us. Lump of wax. Well, why don't we put that in our things bag? Just, you know, maybe it comes in handy. And then we're going to look around for the rest of everything around here and see if there's anything sort of worth having. That's the only standard item. Let's see if this is magical. I'm always after the caps. It just says serviceable leather. Oh, look, a note. Let's grab this note and have a look. The pages are blank. That's weird, but that's cool. Another lump of wax, lots of leather boots, and just funny, a lot of dead human stuff. The place is always so peaceful. A lot of dead human stuff, very odd. Tellurides don't wear boots, me ladio. Now, there's a way back up, there's a way to talk to people down here. There's the way back up, so that's not a way. I had our view on crooked. So we're going to go around about to boot to bait. We're going to find that other Telluride down here. He's running some machines. And what he's doing is scupping Vors. And scupping appears to be their form of reproduction, I guess. They're like constructed and programmed, all these beings. So he's in here scupping Vors. This peaceful Telluride named Vors Ductosnore. Vors Ductosnore emits a euphonious hum. I am Avatar. I am Vors Ductosnore. What are Vors for? How are Vors made? We can get lots of information. Before you go, is it true you seek to know more about Elimosaminator? Aye, indeed. Yes, I thought so. Thank you for confirming it. Be seeing you. Strange. So there's all sorts of stuff in here. Strange. A Delsgiginator. We're just going to take the Delsgiginator. Why not? And I think there's some other stuff around somewhere in this place that we want, just in terms of picking up items. I don't think we want to scramble Vors production or anything right now. We'll just leave them be. Leave them in their peaceful weirdness. Let's find that way back out. I think I went the wrong way. I think if I go this way, I'll find the way back out much faster. I'm hoping. Yeah, there's the cage. So you go in here and you just get around behind the cage. Boo, 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 boo. And there's the lift. So we'll save before we lift because You can get your head smacked in on these freaking Vors lifts. I'm sure Telorids can just float. Okay, we're back up. I guess that one's just a level loader, so it doesn't smack your head in too bad. So we're going to keep looking around this place, just poking our noses into various rooms. Quite the lovely background. Sure hope the recording's working properly, but I'm not hearing any of those sound problems that I heard last time. Okay, we got two here, Dialogician and Dialogician. And there's rooms here, and the Vors doors work by you slide in, and then you slide out. There's all sorts of stuff stowed in here, ragged scrolls, and they've got stuff written on them. Let's read one. You read the scroll. I have failed in my function. Your termination is now imminent. These scrolls are written down. See, the Dialogician and his partner Dialogician. Since Vors, or since Talorids no longer really know how to make conversation, these guys invent conversation for them. Kind of a strange function, but that's what they do. Okay, so in here we've got the software company Looking Glass, I guess. Props to Looking Glass, showing off their ability to animate a lot of stuff at once. And if you go stand in, they'll start bouncing off you all funny and get all crooked too, which is pretty cool. I don't think there's anything to this except that there's rubber balls, so we'll just take a rubber ball for old time's sakes, because, you know, rubber balls turn up in this game and I don't think they have any particular purpose. It cost us weight too. We're just shoving this Vors down the hall because he's just in the way, he's all bulbous and lubby. Okay, so this is full of stuff. Nutritious wafers, those are definitely going in our food bag. Those are awesome. They give you like full foodishness in like foodishness. They're just, yeah, they're nutritious. So we're gonna grab those guys up, and that's a really good thing to have in the food bag because it means we don't have to load much else in the food bag. You see a strange artifact. Well, we'll have one of those. Let's. So we've got a Delgazinator, a memory crystal, and a strange artifact. And back here we've got an amethyst rod unblemished, and that is going to get put into the box with the black pearl and the spider egg because it is the lacking component for the recipe for that rod, which is an important rod that Altera, the mage, is going to make for us. So definitely save our game in a couple of slots on that. That's pretty dang groovy. Oh gosh, I hope this recording's working okay. Try not to feel scared, but the last one messed up so bad the audio was desynced with the video. So the audio was like 3 minutes behind the video by the end of it. A disaster. I mean, I don't have editing software. Okay, we got a lot of stones here. They're all cals, right? So let's see if we've got a cal, because I'm thinking we probably don't. In Jux cal, we have a cal, so we don't need a cal. This guy is Runekeeper, and he's been given these runes to help increase production of stuff, because the Guardian, which is taking control, who is taking control of this place, needs production of stuff. Hi Snoopy, you're very nice. The dog has come to tell me it's time for his Warlk. I'll just put him on the video here. Hi. Hi, sweetie. I don't know if the camera can really see him properly, but there's my boy. He's a very nice dog. He's a rescue from a very tough background. He was tied up and starved. He's a pretty unhappy mutt. And the first 2 years of his life were just torture. His puppy collar was grown into his neck in a huge infected mess. He was just, you know, he was just pretty much feral when I got him. Like, he'd never been inside a house. He didn't know what doors were. Just absolutely amazing. And he was 2 years old. There's the data integrator. I don't know what to do with him. I'm just collecting stuff right now. And yeah, he spent the first few months of his time with me just in kind of a quick puppyhood that he hadn't had time for before, just investigating and learning and stuff. And now he's a pretty settled, middle-aged type of dog. He still has some problems. He's gotten over his trust issues with humans, so he's quite good with humans now. We'll put our rubber ball into our treasure box, I think. Yeah, gotten over his trust issues with humans, but he has problems with other dogs. He never learned to socialize with other dogs properly. These are light spheres, and we are going to grab a couple of these. Hardly used light sphere, and then we'll grab that hardly used light sphere, because those provide a fantastic light, so we'll just remember to use them at some point. And then we turn this switch, nothing happens, but I think this machine is like a replicator or something. So I'm going to actually put one of those light spheres on here, and then I'm going to try the replicator. Wow, something went visit. It didn't replicate, but what did it do to the light sphere? Nothing apparently, so we'll just stack it back up. I don't know what's supposed to happen with that. See, we gotta learn all these things, and I believe it'll be walkthrough time for me, so I make sure that I don't miss anything here, but I'm gonna cruise around and check stuff out. And that's Bly Scup Ductosnore, and he is someone we really need to talk to. I don't think we can go into his rooms. And he is a silly old Ductosnore. Bly Scup Chamber, Ductosnore only, the eye is missing. We'll talk to him. Hello, Bly Scup Ductosnore. Pretty cool looking creature. The Telorid emits a euphonious hum. I am Avatar. I am Ductosnore. It has no accurate translation in your language. He is in control of the base pattern for Telorids. So the Guardian has infiltrated him and made him so that he makes only Telorids that serve the Guardian's purposes. They can't have any other thoughts or emotions. And so their history's been lost and destroyed, and this guy is kind of what's standing on the controls for that. We can ask him a lot of stuff. And what does a Ductosnore do? In fact, I'm not just any Ductosnore. I'm Bly Scup Ductosnore, only one there is. Please tell me more. You know, few ever come to talk with me. It has been several hundred of your years since the last such occasion. I'm not doing the accent. That is too bad, for my function requires large mental capacity. Therefore, I'm capable of lengthy and interesting conversation. I see how interesting, yes, but I... ... How interesting? I'm sure you would like to hear about my function. It is one of the most fascinating and important in all Teloras. Scup chambers are used to produce new Telorids to replace those that expire through accident or age. That process combines means magical, mechanical, and biological. Oh, please go on. So there's no way out now. Before leaving the Scup chamber, the new Telorid has all the knowledge required for its function encoded into it as well. All this is supervised by a Ductosnore. But the Bly Scup chamber is special. It controls the basic programming of all other Scup chambers, contains master patterns for all types of Telorids, so you see my function is very important. I have sufficient knowledge of all patterns to repair any flaws in Scup chamber programming, thus my expanded mental capacities. Excuse me, but I really need to ask you a question. Now that the Guardian has helped reduce complexity of Telorid encoding by eliminating unneeded characteristics, I have much excess capacity left over for other uses. Before we had 3 different sexes, far more patterns to know, and many Telorids had excess and unnecessary capabilities. Still, I am glad to have mine. I've developed a sense of... I've developed a sense of humor. Perhaps you can appreciate it, being a strange creature from another world, as you are. You see, this door leads to the Bly Scup chamber, but many years ago... The eye fell down from the sign, but instead of putting it back, I left it on the floor as a joke. Is that not funny? Well, nay, not really, or indeed. Indeed. I am glad you think so. Come back in a few hundred years when I've had time to think up another joke. So we did wait hundreds of years for that joke. We're going to keep rushing around Teloras a little bit. I think we're pretty close to checking into all the rooms here. Oh, this one is interesting. I guess there's probably ways in and out, so we're going to go round, and then it goes down. We're going to see what's bam, bam, bam. We're going to see what's... Let's cast a heal while we're at it, because magic points come back faster than health points, I think, even when you consider that you expend multiple magic points to gain each health point. But they're still faster. It's just... yeah. Okay, so that room appears to have no purpose other than to be difficult to walk around in. And we're moving along to the next room. And then we're back at Historian. So we're going to make it a short episode today because the other one was wrecked, and I've got to do some other thingadoodles around here. But we'll talk to Historian right now. The Telord emits a Euphonious hum. I am Avatar. I'm Historian. Okay, what is that strange protrusion you have? After many millennia, the accumulation of small imperfections causes a Telord to show outward signs such as this. Before long, I will be sent to the lava pits to have my components reclaimed, and a new Historian will be scupped to replace me. Several more protrusions may manifest before then. However, that's awful. Is there no other way? That is our way now in these times of great efficiency, and yet I know of older ways, kinder ways we used to follow, but I can only tell of these ways. It is for others to act on that knowledge. We'll tell him that we need his help. Oh, with what do you require assistance? I seek a magical gem. Yeah. I have knowledge of the gem you seek, but you are not Telord. If you do something to help us, I will give you the information in return. Then I shall free you from the Guardian. Can such a thing be possible? And yet, if it can, I must do whatever I might to assist you. Let me think. What in the past might aid you in this? Take your time. I have it. Several cycles ago, Guardian modified the programming of the Bly Scup chamber. Her kind had 3 sexes, just as yours has 2. But now we have only 1 in the name of greater efficiency. That's too bad, or how will this help me? How will this help me? Guardian's control of our destiny is centered on the Bly Scup chamber, for through the patterns we are made with, Guardian can determine our goals. I understand. To maintain his control, Guardian had Ductasnor Scup that would see things Guardian's way. Normal Ductasnor would not operate Bly's Scup chamber in such a manner. As Historian, I know where information crystal with original Ductasnor pattern is. Where is it? It was sent down to the lava pit for recycling 1,000 of your years ago. That's terrible, or then we'll have to succeed without it. That's terrible. Fortunately, the conveyor only moves an inch or 2 per year. You should be able to find the crystal amongst the debris to the north of the lava. Is crystal EYO2? Oh, what do you know? What should I do when I've found it? That I cannot say. I only know the past, and Teloris has never been rescued from alien fiend by brave hero before. Only one thing for Historian to say when someone seeks advice for that which has never happened before. Yes? Seek the Futurian. That which you will do lies in the future, and that is Futurian's domain. I wish you luck, Avatar, for hope rides on your shoulders. There was a time when we knew love and beauty and laughter. I do not know what these things are, but I would have my people feel them again. Now please grow. I grow weary and must rest. Come, please grow. I must be going now. Yes, you must see to present and future while I dwell here adrift in memories of the past. Go then. Cool, I love his room. I really like, he's got a nice little hang. Although I might get tired after, 1,000 of your years. Okay, so we seek Futurian, and he's probably next door. Is this Thaman? That's Futurian. So next episode we'll ask Futurian what to do with Crystal EYO2 and how we're going to handle this matter. And so we'll save our game in a couple of slots in trippy old Teloris here. Most enjoyable. It's actually going just fine so far. And yeah, we'll see you guys all for the next episode very soon. So until then, bye for now.